Yo, what's going on, man? It's your boy Manuel King here, and today we're gonna be talking about, do you need school for audio engineering, man? And I'm gonna give y'all how I feel about it. I'm definitely gonna give y'all how I feel about it, man. I might not make some people happy with what I got to say, but you know what? I gotta say it. All right. So if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Hey, that like button, so we a movement, boy. Let's get it. Alright, y'all, so Uncle King is here to talk to y'all today, man. I'm here to talk to y'all today, and I'm gonna explain the reason behind my reasoning for whether or not you need to go to audio engineering school. Now, I have been in the industry. I have worked with many people in terms of, artists and stuff like that. I've got about 7 to 8 years of experience with audio engineering. I'll say the last maybe 3 to 4 years I actually knew what I was doing. But I've interned at professional studios before. I've been mentored by audio engineers who have worked with Future and worked with Young Thug and Rich Homie Quan. So I've had a lot of, I guess, experience in the field, I guess you should say, in terms of what I know and just what I've seen, and just based off of what my mentors have told me, as well as YouTube, because I've looked it up. But in short, man, do you need school for audio engineering? No, you don't. You do not need school for audio engineering. Now, if you're talking about chemical engineering or being a doctor or a lawyer or something like that, school is probably more than likely, without a doubt, required for stuff like that. But if you're talking about audio engineering, bro, you don't necessarily need it, and I'm explaining the reason why. If you have the drive to become an audio engineer, if you have the drive to, if you just have the love and the passion for music, that's literally all you need in order to be successful in the music industry with whatever you want to do. You just need to love it. You just need to love what you do. You need to find your purpose that you have in life. And when you find that purpose, Jay-Z said it best. What did he say? He said, life isn't about success and riches. It's about finding your purpose and capitalizing on it. It's something like that. I'm not quoting him directly, quote unquote. I'm not quoting him directly, but it has something to do with that ballpark, right? If you love audio engineering, if you love manipulating sounds, and you love just the feeling of music in general, and that's what you want to do, by all means do it. And I'm gonna tell you how you would do it. Now, why don't you need school? Because whenever audio engineers and whenever people, they look at your resume and what you got going on or whatever the case is, it's not necessarily the fact that you've graduated with a degree in audio engineering. It's based off of your experience, what you know, who have you worked with, what stuff have you worked on, essentially, right? If you graduated from Full Sail, USC, whatever, right? And usually, whenever audio engineers hire you, they hire you based off of the work that they hear, right? So you could send them your work, and based off of what you know in school, right? If there's somebody that's been interning at a studio for 4 to 5 years, is really cool with people that they might know and stuff like that, and they have this resume of studios that they've worked with, so they pretty much know the ins and outs of Pro Tools and stuff like that, and they have a very, very good sound. If you send your music, if they send their music to that audio engineer or that employer, and you send your music because you've been groomed by the people over at USC and Full Sail, but have not made any connections, just based off a degree and certification, if you send your music to them, I guarantee you, I say probably 80%, 85% of the time, maybe 90, they're going to choose the other person who doesn't have an education, okay? And the reason why is because of the network, because because they've interned at many studios, because they know the ins and outs of Pro Tools, and they might know somebody that works there, or they know somebody that knows somebody that works there, or whatever the situation is, and they place themselves in the position to be able to get hired. That is essentially how it works. People don't look at you and be like, oh, you went to USC, come on. Nah, it don't work that way. I thought it did. Believe you and me, I thought it did. It does not work that way, man. Now, what I will say though is that I'm not going to completely discredit and discount school. And the reason why I say that is because school can be there for networking opportunities, okay? Don't go to school just to party, go crazy. I did that, you feel me? I did do that, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie to you, I did that. But that can't be the only reason you go to college, you feel me? That can't be the only reason why you decide that you want to pursue in whatever you're pursuing. When you go to school and you want to become this great audio engineer, you want to get into a studio, you have to make sure that you establish that network, okay? A person's network is his net worth. Who do you know? That is something that's super duper important, and I'm telling this to everybody that's watching me right now and is really just kind of wondering, what should I do? If you don't have anything around you, if you don't have anybody that you can, contact or whatever the case is in terms of where you're staying at, maybe school might be the best for you, because that then gives you the opportunity to go somewhere where you can place yourself in that environment for you to talk to people and expand your network. If you are in a city like LA or Atlanta, or a city that's just ingratiated in the music industry, send emails, bro. Slide in people's DMs. Do whatever. While you're on the toilet and you're taking a doo-doo, you be on your phone anyway, okay? Instead of playing Temple Run, send some DMs, okay? Do people play Temple Run anymore? Damn, I'm old. Fortnite. Is Fortnite on phones? Hell. You know what I'm talking about, though. Instead of being on Instagram, instead of being on TikTok, whatever the situation is, send some DMs, man. Send some emails while you're on the toilet, bro. Do whatever you need to do in order to get in the face of people so that people can see you and they know that you're hungry and willing to become an audio engineer, producer, composer, songwriter. Do that, okay? Do that. Or you can go the route that I've done that, okay? I've interned at professional studios and stuff like that, and decided to kind of go a different route in terms of what I want to do in terms of my audio engineering. I'm freelancer right now, but I have a lot of connections, okay? There's a reason why I have mentors, and I'm telling you guys this right now because of the connections that I've made in the past, and I'm just informing y'all on what's going on right now. And how and what you want to do in terms of following a career as an audio engineer slash producer, singer, songwriter, right? So if you want to go to college, man, make sure that you're always talking to people. Make sure that you're always, in people's faces. Email, text, whoever you get in contact with while you're in college, make sure you're talking to them, okay? There has to be, you have to go to college with that mindset. The more people that you have in your network, the more likely you're going to be hired as an intern, and then of course graduating from an intern to a junior engineer, from a junior engineer to a main engineer, then maybe from a main engineer to a lead engineer to a senior engineer, right? It just grows and grows and grows, and as you grow in position, so does that money. That money grows with you. You know what I'm saying, man? So, that is it, man. That is really, really it. If you want to go to school, I'm not telling you not to, okay? Please don't take this as a video to say, no, don't go to school, because it's always great to go to school. One, because of the education that you get. Two, the network. And three, and maybe the most important, the women. Nah, I'm playing with y'all, man. I'm playing with y'all, man. The women are dope though, but I'm playing with y'all, man. Go to school, man. Make sure y'all do what y'all do. I definitely do advocate going to school. It's a great thing, but do you need it? Do you need school for being an audio engineer? Do you need to go to music school? No, you don't. You don't have to. You really don't. You can be just as successful in the music game, and I'm telling you right now, we live in a new era, right? We live in an era now where we're in social media, and celebrities, you would be surprised, bro. Celebrities, people that know celebrities are literally at your fingertips. Just type them an email, right? Or text, or, excuse me, not an email, a DM. Just type them a DM and say, hey, how are you? I noticed your work. I noticed that you might be tied with Chris Brown or whatever the situation is. Hey, I noticed that you've worked with Chris Brown, or I've noticed that you've worked with Drake, or I've noticed that you've worked with Lil Uzi. I've noticed that you work with this insert celebrity artist here. How are you? I'm an aspiring audio engineer and would love to see and would love to have a chance to talk with you about an opportunity that you can maybe offer me. I'm willing to work for you for 6 months for free. I'll just work. Some stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? And you'd be surprised at the responses that you get from people that know other people, right? And that's the type of stuff that you want to do when you're first starting off, right? You don't want people to use you, because that's not what you want. But when you're first starting off, that's what interns do anyway. They work for free, right? And they get the knowledge, they get the experience, and while you're working, you make more connections, you make more of a network, you make more for yourself. That is how it goes, okay? I'm tied into the music industry and the film industry, and I have a lot of people that I can contact with for stuff that I need, right? Because you want to talk to people, you got to grow, and in order for you to grow, you got to get yourself out there, man. So that is pretty much it, man. I don't want to talk y'all head off. Uncle Ken is here for you to help, you know. Uncle Ken is here to help out with what y'all with y'all questions and stuff like that. I have more things in store for y'all to check out. So if y'all want to check it out, man, please subscribe to the channel. Make sure you smash that like button. See y'all in the next one. Gang.